We are a large laboratory school with over 1,500 students, which are all weekly participating in laboratory classes. We were looking for a solution to cope with the fact that both teachers and students had to carry around 24 or more laboratory notebooks. On our school, we had one dedicated room for all the students to hand in and pick up their corrected notebook. Although we arranged this with bins for every teacher, the room ended up as a complete mess with notebooks ending up in wrong bins, etc. Besides that, we were looking for a method in which both teachers and supervisors from student internships were able to look at notebooks. Using traditional paper notebooks, this was not possible. We first introduced a pilot for a few selected courses to try out. Based on our experiences, we decided to move to an electronic lab notebook for the last 2 years of our studies, year 3 and year 4. The year after, also the first and second year students started to use the electronic lab notebook. In the process of looking for a solution of moving towards electronic lab notebooks, we tried out several systems to see if these would suit our educational purposes. The benefit of LabArchives is that it is suitable for both educational and research needs by having a dedicated course environment. This initiative was taken by one of our colleagues, Milou Hekhuizen, which is a teacher and also a researcher within our University of Applied Sciences. He has set up, tested the different platforms with his third-year students, and LabArchives was found to be the most suitable for his needs. After this, the different pilots were initiated before we completely transferred our 1,500 students to the electronic lab notebook. The largest benefit as an instructor is the fact that you do not have to carry 24 or more paper notebooks to your working space or car and home in order to give feedback to the students. Furthermore, we do not have to read those occasional terrible handwritings in which you spend more time deciphering what they have written down than giving the actual feedback. Also, LabArchive is accessible 24/7 on every computer with an internet connection and is very easy to provide feedback. Also, the process of enrolling students is transparent, easy, as well as the fact that teaching assistants are able to view the students' notebooks. Another major advantage is the master notebook, which can be shared with the students through a course. As a result, all notebooks have the same format and layout, making it easy to see if the students have missed a certain part. One of the largest benefits of LabArchives we hear of our students is that they do not have to write their laboratory preparation by hand anymore. Furthermore, LabArchives can be opened on a different kind of mobile devices, which is a flexible benefit since students can access their notebook every time when they or their teachers want it. Also, most students work on their notebooks from home, so it's a major advantage that they do not have to carry multiple paper notebooks around anymore in their bags. Students can view the teacher's feedback very easily when it's given to them using the comments. Because it's possible for students to get notified when feedback is given, students know when they have to start with their revisions. This way, the process of finishing the complete reviewing process is quicker and more transparent compared to the traditional means of reviewing paper notebooks. Since not all teachers have good handwriting as well, also students can now read every feedback which has been given to them. We are using LabArchives now for 2 years, and what we have mostly seen is that the courses are finished quicker compared to earlier years because of the fact that the transparent process of giving feedback by the teachers and the possibility of quick revisions by the students. We have not yet observed a measurable increase of quality of notebooks by our students, although it's now much easier for them to add and edit information, for instance pictures of protein gels or DNA gels. It has become much easier to access original manufacturers' protocols and MSDS using LabArchives, and we see that students enjoy mostly the fact that they do not have to write anymore. Yes, we would certainly encourage other laboratories and educational institutes to start using LabArchives. The customer support is quick, friendly, and focused on helping, assisting, and solving problems. This made it definitely easier to introduce the electronic lab notebook in our university. The advantages compared to traditional paper notebooks are big, so yes, start using LabArchives.